chose mechanical engineering because of my passion in STEM, and I love to challenge myself. Hi, my name is Carlo. I'm 24 years old and I live in Winchester, Virginia. I thought going through engineering school was going to be the hardest part of my life, but little did I know that engineering in real life is even harder. But I believe that if you get through engineering in school, you can almost do anything you put your mind into. I work as an engineer at one of the largest consumer goods company. I work in the plant, in manufacturing. My role is to install packaging equipment and ensure the quality of our products, ensure the safety of our workers, and make sure that the product transformations are perfect. I use Mint to track my expenses, but I don't spend as much as most people, I believe, and so I don't really need to go into do a budget for myself and make sure that I only spend this much in here and that, because I typically don't spend money in the first place other than rent food and occasionally eating out. I generally meal prep when I go to work because I think I'm a decent cook. I actually enjoy cooking. I think it's a stress reliever, so I always encourage cooking at home for those of you guys trying to save money. So I live in an apartment. It's actually a house that has 4 different units. I live on the top floor. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I pay $800 a month, and that does not include electricity and pretty much Wi-Fi, and it does include water. The laundry is shared with 1 other unit, which I think is fine, and it doesn't really bother me that it's actually right next to my room. Growing up, I always knew the importance of saving money. I came from a relatively poor family. When I lived back in the Philippines, my mom had to work overseas just to provide for the whole family, and I remember moments in my life that I could never forget. They were quite traumatic, and I promised myself that I would work hard so that my kids in the future will never have to relive those moments. Being poor definitely made an impact of my growth as a person. I've always saved money. I've always tried to figure out how to invest my money and how to build my own personal finance. When I was in high school, I thought of joining the military academy, specifically the West Point Academy and Coast Guard Academy. It was going to be a great plan. I was going to be an engineer. I was going to go to school for free. I don't have to worry about finding a job, and I will get the benefits of being part of the military. I was very close to getting there, but unfortunately I was not accepted, so I ended up going to state school, Binghamton University, where I got my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, and I also got my MBA. Because I have a master's degree, my salary was higher than most typical UC graduate. There's definitely some benefits and downsides of getting your master's before going to the workforce. To me, it was beneficial in that my salary was higher and then I don't have to go back to school. The downside is obviously the cost, and there are some programs out there where the company actually helps you pay for your master's, but that requires you working a full-time job as well as going to school at night and weekends. So I'm in a long-distance relationship, and I travel to New York approximately once a month, and that's my only real expense. I love eating out with my girlfriend and doing fun things with her. We plan to travel all 50 states. I think we've done 6 states so far. And I just like making her happy, and that's kind of like where I try to spend my money. In the weekends, I like to make videos for my YouTube channel. Making videos has always been a hobby of mine. You can even say it's a passion. I started making videos as early as middle school, even I think elementary school. It's definitely a really good hobby. It doesn't require you to travel as much, even though I like to make travel vlogs. with the pandemic, making videos has been keeping me busy. In addition, I am working on making my first album. I finished my first song, but it's so bad. But you know what? It is what it is. It's hard to become a music producer. It's just so much harder than anything I've done because it requires just using your ear, and that requires a lot of time and talent. But my goal is to eventually have an album. So my plan for the future is to pay off my student loan debt within 3 years, hopefully by August 2023. After that, I plan to buy my first rental property to build my passive income. And my goal is to actually become a millionaire by 35. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I would love to see this video in the future and be like, hey, you did it. And then my lifetime goal financially is to make $85,000 a year passively. To me, money is just a commodity. It doesn't define you. It's not your purpose in life. It's really just a commodity in exchange for time. To me, I think the more money you have, the more time you'll have. And that's something that we are limited as people. You only have a certain amount of time in this world, and to me, the more money I'll have, the more time I'll get. So I definitely want to increase my money so that I can exchange that for time. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you can do me a big favor, rip that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.